Good morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to a World Cup 26, episode 16. Another night of full-on games, and that was 6 games to get through again, and then we've got 6 games to preview for tomorrow. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on every game, as you know, and I keep saying, but we'll touch on a couple of the games, which was, a lot of them were alright last night. I don't really like the last games, because the last games are always teams kind of play for a draw because they know they're already through. They're never the best games unless you really need to win. 2 teams need to go for it, and there's no a lot of them like that as we see, because a lot of them's already out and other teams are through, so they're playing their second string, and that's probably where the Germans come in. But I know they were a bit pissed off. They started to play their better players as the game went on, but it was too little too late for them. I know they're through, but I think they'll be pissed off that they lost, because you want momentum getting into the last 32. You don't want to be getting beat, because it's always a downer on it. So anyway, let's start. We'll start with Caracas and the Ivory Coast. Now, I said the Ivory Coast would win 2-1. I wasn't too far away, it was 2-0. Ivory Coast, 2 really good goals. They scored, well, 1 really good goal. The last one was a cracker. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that game. They're through. They'll be a good side, and you won't want to come up against the Ivory Coast. The next game was the Ecuador and Germany game, and I thought, well, Ecuador need to win, but I didn't think they would win. It was 1 each for a while, and you think, oh, Germany's just going to hang on here. But my God, great work by the Ecuadorians, and great to see them getting through, because as I said before, they bring brilliant colour to the World Cup. Just the strips, the crowd, what they wear, it's fantastic to see them getting to the last 32. Probably at the expense of Scotland, but we don't deserve to go through anyway. As I say, we stupid ass Clark in charge, no chance of winning a game of football with him there, apart from if you beat Haiti 1-0. Anyway, I don't want to go back to our old ground. I was just trying to get over that one. I knew we didn't have a fucking snowball's chance in hell, but anyway, we'll go for it. So yeah, Germany lost at 2-1, and good on Ecuador, but I still think the Germans will be really strong, get into the last 32. You won't want to play them, because they're always there or thereabouts. The next game, Tunisia and Holland. That was a foregone conclusion. Holland were always going to win that. I said it would be 4-0 Holland, and it was 3-1. So again, the Dutch look really good. They're just a steady side. Their defence is real good. They've got some great players in there, you know. So Big Van Dijk's brilliant, and he holds that defence together. So they're going to be a force going forward. Tunisia were very, very disappointing, weren't they? Tenekti was off his game. He's not really been playing much with Celtic either, but yeah, really, really, I thought they were a poor team, one of the poorest teams. Apart from fucking Scotland, they were the other poorest team. Anyway, let's get away from that one. The next game was Japan and Sweden, and you had Maeda, you had Nygren. Actually, we had Starfelt come on, didn't he? And then what's the other boy at the back that we got fucking ready? Wasn't he great? Lagerbielke, but he's still playing and he's doing alright for Sweden. So anyway, I thought it would be a 3-2-1 to Sweden, and it was a kind of 1 each. Dismal affair. None of them really tried hard. Great to see Dyson Maeda getting on the score sheet of the World Cup. So yeah, not a lot we can say. 2 good sides, and they'll be difficult to beat in the round of 32. Really good game. Cancelled each other out. Let's see what they do in the next round. Anyway, let's move on to we'll go with the Aussie game last. So we'll go Turkey and USA, which I said Turkey would win 2-1. They actually won 3-2. I had a funny feeling they were going to beat the USA. Like, the game could have went anyway. But Turkey came up trumps the 98th minute or something, and that's the ones that you want to score. Wasn't enough to get them through, but at least they beat America. America did the rest a few players, yeah. So they'll be ready and fit to go. And again, he won't want to be playing the USA, especially at home, big crowds and everything else. So well done to the USA. And Turkey, you threw it away against bloody when you played Australia, and then what was the next game? I can't remember who they played the last time, Turkey. I'm looking here, can't remember who it was, but anyway, they never won, and that was it, and that's them gone home. So they're like us, Scotland and Turkey can share a fucking plane, why don't they? Anyway, let's go on to the last game. Paraguay and Australia. I did say Paraguay would win 2-0, and it's a 0-0 draw. Great result for both of them, and that's the way you want to go. You want to play out a nut in each straw, no exertion, just get through the game, and both of you get through to the next round. That's all you want to do, and that's what they've done, and they've just cruised through. So good on both of them. They kind of, I don't know if they shook hands before the game said, let's no score, but well done to Australia. So from now on, Scotland's gone. I'm going to be an Aussie supporter from now on, so come on the Aussies. Anyway, that's the games from today and last night. So let's go on to the games in hand that are coming up. So, first game we'll go through is Cape Verde against Saudi Arabia. Again, this is a who gives a shit kind of game, but not for they both teams. They want to fight it out and try and get to the next stage. I don't think they're going to get there, but who knows? You never know. There's Uruguay and Spain as well. There's some really good games, but Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, I'm going to go, no idea, I'm going to go a 2 each draw, because I think they'll both score. So 2 each. Then we go into a really good game, Uruguay and Spain. So this could be a cracker actually. I'm thinking with the firepower that Spain's got, I think they'll just come up trumps. I think Uruguay's discipline will let them down. They'll probably get somebody sent off somewhere. But I'm going to go for Uruguay 1, Spain 2. That's easy for me to say. The next game we'll go through is Egypt and Iran. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I'm not going to say a lot about it. That'll be a half decent game. I think there'll be goals in it. So I'm going to go Egypt 2, Iran 2. There you go. Might be well off it, but that's what I'm going to go for. Next game, New Zealand and Belgium. Now Belgium need to get something out of this game. They've got to get a win. New Zealand, they need a win as well to carry on. So this is going to be a good game. I just think Belgium are going to be too strong for them, and they'll start to play a wee bit better than what they have been playing. So I am going to go for a 3-0 win to Belgium against New Zealand. And I'm sorry, all the Kiwis out there, that's just what I think the score will be. Let's go on to the second last game. Croatia and Ghana. This could be a real good game. Croatia would love a win to get through. So would Ghana. So they might play another draw again. I don't think so. I think Croatia, with me Modric in the team, I think they'll win 2-1. So that's them. Last game is, last but not least, but probably is least, I don't want any of these two. I want Panama to win, but Panama against England. Where are we going with this? England need a win. I know they won their first game, but struggled in the second. They'll go through, but it'd be nice to see them dropping points again and no sort of a bossing teams. So I want Panama to win. I'm going to give you the score, what I think it'll be, and I think Kane will score again. I think he'll score a double, and I think England will win 3-1. So that's all my scores. So what have I got? Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia to draw, Spain to win, Egypt and Iran to draw, Belgium to win, Croatia to win, and England to win. So, and I'm hoping one of the games goes completely the wrong way for what I'm thinking, and that's the fucking England game. We'll never hear the end of it. Is it coming home? Hopefully not. Anyway, enjoy the football tomorrow. I'll catch up with you after all the games, and after the next 2 rounds, this one, the next one, it's into the last 32. There'll not be so many games on at a time. I can go through the games in more detail and have a chat about how they went, who I think should have been playing, who wasn't playing, what the score should be, and who's going to win it. I'm still up there, and I said before, my first episode, France will win it, and I'm going to stick to France at the moment. Might change it when they get knocked out. Anyway, have a great day tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the football today. And remember, go Aussies!